wake up to your alarm, feeling that weight in your chest. The dread of facing another day trapped in the cycle of a job that drains you, barely making ends meet, and dreams that seem to get dimmer with each passing day. You're not just another statistic. You're a person with aspirations, stuck in a reality where it feels impossible to break free. But today, I want you to pay attention because what I'm about to share with you is not just another self-help spiel. It's a lifeline, a blueprint to the wealth and freedom you've convinced yourself are out of reach. You've been sold the dream. Go to college, get a job, work hard, and success will follow. Yet here you are, struggling under the weight of debts. Those college loans were supposed to be your ticket to the American dream, remember? And societal expectations that feel more like a straitjacket than guidance. As you scroll through social media, the lives of the affluent seem like a taunt, a world so far removed from your reality that it might as well be fiction. Let's talk about that emotional cocktail brewing inside you: anger, frustration, envy. It's natural. You see the wealthy and their seemingly effortless lives and think, what do they have that I don't? What's their secret? Here's where I need you to pay close attention. Your feelings of anger and misfortune, while valid, are also the very shackles holding you back. The belief that wealth comes from either being born into it or resorting to dishonesty is a myth, a narrative that's been convenient for those who benefit from keeping you in the dark. Instead, consider Warren Buffett, who started his journey to becoming one of the wealthiest individuals on the planet from relatively modest beginnings delivering newspapers. Then there's Oprah Winfrey, who overcame poverty, prejudice, and a host of other challenges to build a media empire and amass substantial wealth. And let's not forget Jeff Bezos, who left a comfortable job to start a small online bookstore from his garage, transforming it into the global powerhouse we know today as Amazon. These stories are not just tales of success. They are proof that with the right mindset, approach, and dedication, anyone can rise from average means to achieve incredible wealth. Just by choosing to watch this video, you've already taken a crucial step towards your wealth-building journey, setting yourself apart from the crowd. However, it's those of you who stick with me to the end of this journey who truly have what it takes to be in the 1%, not just in terms of wealth, but in mindset, determination, and the readiness to transform your life. This isn't just another video, it's a turning point. So I invite you to embark on this journey with me, not just as passive observers, but as active participants in your own story of success. Let the stories of Buffett, Winfrey, and Bezos inspire you. But remember, the next chapter is yours to write. So, what if the key to unlocking your potential and stepping into a life of wealth wasn't about working harder, but about fundamentally changing how you view and approach wealth? Yes, this involves a shift in mindset, but it's more than just positive thinking. It's about understanding the mechanics of wealth, the blueprint that those at the top have been following, while the rest of us were told to just work harder. This blueprint isn't about shortcuts or secret formulas. It's rooted in a profound truth about value creation and time concepts that have been obscured by our traditional education and societal narratives. The wealthy don't simply work, they build systems, create value, and leverage time in ways that multiply their wealth exponentially. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because I believe that anyone, regardless of their starting point, can tap into this blueprint and transform their life. But it requires you to do something challenging, to let go of deeply ingrained beliefs and be open to a new way of thinking about wealth and success. You see, wealth isn't about accumulating a certain amount of money or assets. It's about freedom, the freedom to live on your terms, pursue your passions, and build a legacy that goes beyond financial success. This concept might feel foreign, especially if you've been conditioned to measure success by your paycheck or job title. But pay attention, because understanding this distinction is the first step toward genuine wealth. Now you might be asking, how do I begin? It starts with a decision to no longer accept the status quo, to no longer let societal expectations dictate your worth and potential. From there, it's about education, but not the kind you get from a traditional classroom. It's about learning the science of wealth creation, understanding the principles of value, and recognizing that your most valuable asset isn't your job, your house, or even your bank account, it's your time. As we delve deeper into this journey, I want you to keep an open mind and remember that skepticism is healthy. Question everything I say, but also be willing to question the beliefs and narratives you've held onto for years. This isn't a journey for the faint-hearted. It will challenge you, test your resolve, and force you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and the world around you. But for those who are brave enough to embark on this journey, the rewards are immeasurable, not just in terms of financial wealth, but in the freedom, growth, and fulfillment that come from living a life aligned with your true values and aspirations. So, are you ready to take that first step? Are you prepared to leave behind the misconceptions, the societal pressures, and the self-doubt that have kept you in chains? If your answer is yes, then pay attention, because this journey, this transformation starts now. As we embark on this transformative journey together, it's crucial to understand that the road to wealth is not paved with mere hard work or frugality. It's constructed on the bedrock of value creation and a profound understanding of how time can be leveraged to amplify your wealth. This next section is pivotal, so pay attention. It's where most people falter, not because the concepts are complex, but because they challenge the very foundations of what we've been taught about money, success, and value. For generations, we've been indoctrinated with the belief that the path to financial security lies in a steady job with a good salary. We've been taught to equate our worth with how much we earn per hour, believing that if we just work hard enough, put in the overtime, and save diligently, we'll somehow emerge on the other side as wealthy individuals. But ask yourself this: how many people do you know who have become truly wealthy by following this path? Pay attention here, because this is crucial. The hard truth is that salary, while important for meeting our daily needs, is not what builds wealth. Wealth is not accumulated through hours worked, but through the value that those hours produce. The wealthy understand that their time should not be traded for money, but instead used to create systems, assets, or products that continue to generate income over time, irrespective of whether they are working at any given moment. Time is our most finite resource, and yet it's often the one we manage the poorest. We spend hours trading our time for money, only to use that money on things that save us time, in a never-ending cycle that ultimately leads us nowhere closer to wealth. But imagine for a moment if you started viewing your time as an investment, as something to be strategically deployed in ways that create ongoing value rather than immediate returns. This shift in perspective is what separates the wealthy from the rest. They invest their time up front in creating or investing in assets that work for them, allowing them to eventually step back and reap the benefits of their work without the need to continually trade their time for money. The approach the wealthy take is not about working harder but smarter. It's about understanding that true wealth comes from creating value that others are willing to pay for, not just once but repeatedly. This might mean developing a product, building a business, or investing in assets that generate passive income. The key is to focus on solutions that can be scaled and monetized, freeing you from the constraints of a time for money exchange. So, how do you begin to make this shift? It starts with increasing your personal value. Pay attention here, because this doesn't necessarily mean improving your job skills or getting another degree. Instead, it's about enhancing your ability to solve problems and create value. This might involve learning new skills, yes, but it's more about thinking differently, about identifying needs in the market, about finding innovative solutions to common problems, and about leveraging your unique strengths and insights to create something of value. Consider companies like Amazon or innovators like Elon Musk. They didn't achieve success by working 9-to-5 jobs. They identified problems, created scalable solutions, and built businesses that generate massive value. Their wealth isn't a result of trading time for money, but of their ability to create systems that continue to generate value and income over time. This is where the real transformation begins. Building a business or creating assets might seem daunting, especially if you've never ventured into entrepreneurship before. But remember, at its core, entrepreneurship is about solving problems for people in a way that's scalable and profitable. It's not about having a groundbreaking invention or a revolutionary idea. It's about paying attention to the needs around you and finding a way to meet those needs effectively. To build wealth, you must shift from thinking of money as a salary earned from a job to viewing it as the result of value created and shared with the world. This means thinking beyond a traditional job and considering how you can build assets, whether that's a product, a service, or an investment that generate income on their own. Embracing the concept of increasing your personal value is the first significant leap towards altering your financial destiny. Pay attention here because this part is about igniting a paradigm shift within yourself, seeing potential in every challenge, and recognizing opportunities where others see obstacles. The journey to wealth begins with a profound understanding that your ability to generate value far exceeds any traditional job's limitations. It's about leveraging your unique skills, experiences, and insights to solve problems in ways that no one else can. Now let's talk about the practicalities of building a business and creating assets that generate wealth. This step is often met with hesitation, a fear of the unknown, doubts about one's abilities, or simply a lack of knowledge about where to begin. But remember, the essence of entrepreneurship isn't in creating complex business models or groundbreaking technologies. It's in solving problems for people efficiently and at scale. Whether it's through a service that simplifies lives, a product that fills a gap in the market, or an investment in assets that grow over time, the core principle remains the same. Create value and wealth will follow. Consider this. Every successful business, from the giants like Amazon and Apple to the small startups that transformed into powerhouse companies, began with solving a problem. They paid close attention to the needs of their audience, identified pain points, and offered solutions that were accessible, effective, and ultimately valuable. This value creation is the golden thread that ties all successful wealth-building endeavors together. But how do you transition from understanding this concept to applying it in your life? The answer lies in adopting a problem-solving mindset. Start by observing the world around you, paying attention to the complaints, frustrations, and desires of the people in your community. What challenges do they face daily? What solutions could make their lives easier, happier, or more fulfilling? These questions are the seeds from which viable business ideas and wealth-generating assets can grow. Once you've identified a problem worth solving, the next step is to conceptualize a solution that's scalable and can be monetized. This doesn't mean you need to have all the answers from the outset. In fact, many successful entrepreneurs began with a simple idea and refined it over time, learning from feedback, adapting to the market, and continuously improving their offering. The path to building a business or creating assets also involves embracing risk and being willing to step outside your comfort zone. This is where many falter, not because they lack the capability or the opportunity, but because fear holds them back. Pay attention to this moment in your journey, for it's the point at which you decide whether to remain in the comfort of what's familiar or to step into the potential of what could be. Remember, every successful entrepreneur, investor, and innovator has faced this crossroads. The difference between those who achieve wealth and those who don't often boils down to the willingness to take calculated risks, to invest in their ideas, and to believe in their potential to create value. As we move forward, the emphasis shifts from conceptual understanding to actionable steps. It's about moving beyond the realization that a different approach is needed to actively pursuing the creation of value. This involves learning new skills, networking with like-minded individuals, seeking mentorship, and perhaps most importantly, starting. Whether it's a side hustle that grows into a full-fledged business or an initial investment that seeds your financial portfolio, the key is to begin. The journey to wealth is as much about personal growth as it is about financial gain. It requires a mindset shift, a willingness to learn and adapt, and the courage to take action despite uncertainty. As you embark on this path, remember that wealth is not just about the accumulation of money, but about creating a life filled with purpose, freedom, and fulfillment. This exploration into wealth is not just a lesson in finance, but a call to action, a challenge to redefine what success means to you and to pursue it with conviction and purpose. As you reflect on this information, consider the steps you can take today to start your journey toward financial independence and a life rich in more than just money. Embarking on the journey of value creation and entrepreneurship is the cornerstone of building wealth beyond the constraints of a 9-to-5 job. However, an equally crucial aspect that often goes unnoticed is the strategic management of your financial resources. Pay attention because mastering your finances through intelligent investing is what accelerates your journey from financial stability to abundance. Investing isn't just about putting money into stocks or real estate and hoping for the best. It's about understanding the principles of wealth multiplication, risk management, and the power of compounding. The wealthy know that to truly build lasting wealth, you must make your money work for you, generating additional income even when you're not actively working. This concept may seem daunting, especially if your experience with investing is minimal. But just as with starting a business or creating a product, the key lies in education, taking calculated risks, and starting small. Now let's delve deeper into making your money work for you. The first step in this process is to educate yourself. There are countless resources available: books, online courses, podcasts that cover the basics of investing, from the stock market to real estate to starting your own business. The goal here isn't to become an expert overnight, but to build a foundational understanding that can guide your investment decisions. Once you have a grasp of the basics, the next step is to start small. This could mean investing a small amount in a mutual fund, buying a few shares of a company you believe in, or even investing in learning a new skill that could increase your earning potential. The key is to get comfortable with the idea of investing, understanding that it's a long-term strategy, not a get-rich-quick scheme. As you become more comfortable and knowledgeable, you can start to diversify your investments, spreading your risk across different asset classes. This might include stocks, bonds, real estate, and even starting or investing in businesses. Diversification is crucial because it helps mitigate risk. If one investment performs poorly, you have others that can potentially offset the loss. Another critical aspect of investing is understanding and managing risk. Every investment carries some level of risk, but the key is to make calculated decisions that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. This means not investing more than you can afford to lose, doing thorough research before making any investment, and being prepared to hold onto your investments long term, riding out the inevitable ups and downs of the market. The power of compounding cannot be overstated. Compounding is what happens when your investments generate earnings, which are then reinvested to generate their own earnings. Over time, this process can lead to exponential growth of your wealth. The earlier you start investing, the more you can benefit from compounding, making it one of the most powerful tools in wealth building. Remember, the goal of investing is not just to increase your wealth, but to create a sustainable source of income that can support you and your dreams. It's about achieving financial freedom where you're no longer tied to a job or a paycheck to live the life you want. This section of your journey requires patience, perseverance, and a willingness to learn from both successes and failures. It's a path marked by continuous growth and adaptation, where the ultimate reward is not just the wealth you build, but the person you become in the process. Your path to wealth and freedom is not a straight line. It's a journey of exploration, learning, and growth. As you move forward, keep your eyes open to the opportunities around you, stay committed to your goals, and remember that every step you take is a step towards creating the life you've always dreamed of. This journey is yours to shape, and the potential for wealth and fulfillment is limitless. Remember that the most important asset you have is not your bank account or your investment portfolio. It's you. Your decisions, your willingness to learn, and your actions are what will ultimately determine your success. So take this knowledge, apply it to your life, and watch as the world of wealth and opportunity unfolds before you. Continuing our journey requires delving into the realms of market access, scaling your solutions, and ultimately understanding wealth not just as a goal, but as a lifestyle of freedom and choice. Pay attention, because this is where theory meets practice, where your mindset shifts translate into tangible actions and results. Once you've identified a problem to solve and conceptualized a solution, the next critical step is ensuring your solution reaches those who need it most: your market. This is where many potential entrepreneurs stumble, not because their ideas aren't viable, but because they haven't mastered the art of effectively accessing their target market. Whether it's through digital marketing, leveraging social networks, or utilizing platforms that cater to your audience, understanding how to make your solution visible and attractive to those who need it is crucial. Marketing, however, is just one piece of the puzzle. Scalability ensures that your solution doesn't just solve a problem for a few, but can be expanded to meet the needs of many. This is a key component of wealth creation. Scalable solutions often involve digital products, online services, or any business model that allows you to increase your customer base without a corresponding increase in your time or labor input. Pay attention to this distinction because it's what separates a profitable business from a demanding job. Let's talk about automation and outsourcing, two critical tools for scaling your business. As you grow, you'll quickly realize that trying to do everything yourself is not only unsustainable, but also a barrier to expansion. Learning to delegate, automate repetitive tasks, and outsource non-core activities allows you to focus on strategy, innovation, and growth. This is how you transform a small operation into a thriving business that generates wealth passively. Remember, the goal here is not just to build a business, but to create a system that works for you, generating wealth and providing the freedom to live life on your terms. This is where the concept of building assets comes into play. Assets, whether they're businesses, investments, or intellectual property, continue to generate income even when you're not actively working on them. They're the key to breaking free from the time for money trap and achieving true financial independence. Now consider exit strategies. While building a business or creating assets, always have an eye on the future. For many entrepreneurs and investors, the ultimate goal is not merely to own a successful business, but to build something of value that can be sold or passed on. This could mean selling your business to a larger company, going public, or setting up passive income streams that ensure financial security for years to come. Think of exit strategies not as giving up, but as planning for success on your terms. As we approach the culmination of our journey, it's essential to revisit the core theme of wealth and freedom. Wealth is not an end in itself, but a means to achieve the freedom to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and live according to your values. Your dedication to staying until the end of this video not only shows your commitment to transforming your financial future, but also proves you possess the resilience and determination characteristic of the top 1%. As you reflect on this journey, remember that the first step is often the hardest. The decision to start to believe in your potential and to commit to a path of growth and learning is what sets the stage for all that follows. So as you stand at the threshold of this transformative journey, ask yourself, are you ready to take that step? Respond yes in the comments to show you're ready to begin your wealth building journey and join our community of the new rich. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you soon.